champs is in. Yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you.
All right, Coach, from the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw is Darnold, and he's got a noon one. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
Faking the give, Darnold. They'll roll him out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A 1st down throw, Darnold steps away to his left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Anunwa, the intended target. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A 1st carry for Trenton Cannon, and he'll be taken down for a Loss back at the 3.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. High five, baby. High five. Let's go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Detroit! Detroit!
Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Leopard!
Allen now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. Tremaine Johnson that time there to force the incompletion.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll run. This is Cannon. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He is going to find Hill here. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the 1st quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got a decision to make here on 4th down and 2. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 3-19.
A 1st carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll be taken down at the 18. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Powerful running. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Gun!
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney.
Darnold on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if we're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen on target over the middle to Hill. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into football.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll run with Cannon. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Gone! Detroit! Gone!
On first down, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Cannon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he One of the bigger targets on the field. The tight end can be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Darnold from the gun. That's caught right side by Anderson. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To the air again, Darnold. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 Gone!
So after the INT, it's Allen. And going deep for Hill. And it'll be intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On 2nd and 10, Darnold airing one deep for Curse. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Cannon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's McBride. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Now it's Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Marty, Marty!
Now Pirine. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Again, here's Pirine. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! Gone!
On 1st and 10, Darnold dancing to his left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They were making plays on the football, contesting everything.
9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete. This is Starks. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Hauschka adds the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out come the Jets. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And all the way down to the 35.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Forced out to his left. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go again with Cannon, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The rookie Allen sharp on this drive as he leads his guys up 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He got 29 yards that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. And it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. And incomplete here on 3rd down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Back to throw again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game. And that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trumaine Johnson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That goes for a gain of 31.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jermaine Kearse, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Kent. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's real.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Trenton Cannon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes this one to Starks. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
All right, now look at 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
And normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Here's P-Ryan. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Nice job holding him out of the end zone on third down, but give a big assist to the crowd. They've been with him the entire game.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he puts a little something extra into this one. By far his best of the night. That's pulled in at the 32. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
And now here is another interception. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when I see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never